Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. If you're there, just leave a little message in the chat to confirm that everything's okay. Good morning. Still 1 minute to go. And welcome to this 38th day of the 40-day practice. So we're nearing the end. So congratulations for having made it this far. Time flew. Hello, good morning. I hope you're up and ready to start. Good morning. And we'll soon begin. A few more seconds. I hope you can hear me properly. I haven't had confirmation if you can hear me, but it should be okay. So let's begin. Good morning. Take a seat, settle down. Take a comfortable position, posture. Close your eyes. And while we wait for everyone to arrive, keep your mouth closed and begin long, deep breathing through the nose. On the inhale, let your belly go out. On the exhale, suck it in. Lengthen the spine and relax the shoulders down. Just take this time to feel your seat, ground yourself onto the floor. And with each inhale, you can literally feel your spine elongate to the ceiling. And on each exhale, you can feel a string pulling your head to the ceiling, elongating the back of your neck. Try to keep your eyes closed from now on. As most of you already know the Kriya, bring your hands to heart. And we'll begin the mantras. Take a deep inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgurid Name, Trukat Gurid Name, Sat Gurid Name, Siri Gurudev Ved Name. Ad Gured Name, Chukat Gured Name, Sat Gured Name, Siri Gurudev Ved Name. Ad Gured Name, Chukat Gured Name, Sat Gured Name, Siri Gurudev Ved Name. Inhale. Tighten Mula Band. Release the muscles and exhale slowly, bringing your hands to your knees. And you can take off your block if you're sitting on one. And we begin our Sufi circles from the left, inhaling in front and exhaling behind. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, and exhaling, rounding the spine. Take your time, meaning make sure that you're breathing slowly. Going to the end of your inhales and the end of your exhales, which also ensures that the movement is very, very slow. Focusing on your third eye, just to remain centered. This helps also. And assessing the situation. How does it feel? In your back, in your lower back, in your psoas, in your thighs. Searching for the feeling. And next time you're in front, we just switch directions. Inhaling in front and exhaling to the back. Getting ready for this Kriya to relax and release fear, which we've been doing for 37 days, 38 days now. Hopefully you've been taking notes on how you've been feeling throughout this process. Slowly making the circle slightly smaller, taking your time to come back to the center. And when you're in the center, we inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, left hand down, and we arc the whole body to the left, making sure you're pushing your right sit bone to the floor. On each inhale, push the right hand towards the left, and on each exhale, slowly open your chest towards the ceiling. Opening the whole right side of your body. Next inhale, come up, feeling the difference. Exhale, right hand down, and we arc to the right. On the inhale, push the left hand all the way to the right. And on the exhale, we open up to the ceiling. Those of you who can, you can go down on your forearm, but always making sure that the left sit bone is on the floor. Taking a few breaths over here. And on the next inhale, come up. Both arms up. Exhale, left hand behind the bottom, right hand on the left knee, keeping both shoulders relaxed. On the inhale, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, we twist to the left, starting from the belly button, the stomach, the pancreas, the shoulder, and the neck. Once you're in the twist, we stay here And continue with this. Each inhale we grow without lifting up the shoulders. And on each exhale we twist. Few breaths here. Next inhale, come up, both arms up. Exhale, right hand behind, left hand on right knee. And before we twist, we just settle. And on the inhale, we lengthen. And then we begin the twist on the exhale, twisting the belly button, liver, right shoulder and neck, as if you're looking at the back seat of your car. And we stay here on each inhale, we lengthen the spine. And on each exhale, we twist a little more. Noticing that the more you breathe, the deeper you breathe, the more space you're creating to maneuver in the twist. Next, inhale to the center, both arms up. Exhale, hands to your knees. Bring your hands to the front ankle, more or less. And we're going to begin the camel ride or the back flexes, which we also do in the Kriya. Inhaling to the front, exhaling to the back, rounding, trying to keep the chin more or less parallel to the floor. So the movement begins at the lower back, okay? It's not so much the upper back, it's really the lower back that propels the movement all the way up. So it's keeping your eyes closed, and we continue like this, like a little ride on the camel. Just this is the attitude you have. Cool, not much effort. Feeling the warmth begin in your lower back. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Hands on your knees. Don't move. Just give yourself time to feel the few movements we've made. The twists, the stretching, the flexes. And we're going to stretch our legs out. Begin stretching the left leg out and keep the right foot in. So the heel is near the pubic bone. Both sit bones are anchored on the floor. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, just twist your body to the left. Inhale here again, really stretching the spine. And on the exhale, we move forward to catch our foot, our ankle, our knee, whatever you feel comfortable with. But see, my back is straight. I'm not kind of rounding. And once your hands are there, keep them at the same level. Inhaling, lengthen. And on the exhale, we move the nose closer to our toes. Close your eyes and just be here. On each inhale, you lengthen. On each exhale, you go forward. This is a gentle way also of stimulating the lower back, stretching the kidney area. Last inhale here, lengthen. And on the exhale, release the posture, slowly come up. Feel that stretch before we move to the other leg. Stretching out this time the right leg, really settling first. Don't ever rush into a posture. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale here and exhale, we move forward and we catch. Resting our two shoulders, we don't want to be all hunched up. Inhaling, lengthen. And on each exhale, we move forward, not necessarily down. just forward with the back straight and long. Feeling which part of the lower back is pulling more. Perhaps it should be your left side, but if you can't feel it, it doesn't matter. Just feel where it's pulling for you. Last inhale here. And exhale, slowly come up. And come to all fours on your mat. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the bottom. Stay here. And keeping your bottom really on top of your knees, so your thighs are perpendicular to the floor, we're going to bring your arms forward and bring your forehead to the floor. In melting heart posture, Anahata Asana. Breathe here long and deep. Really big chest opener. If you want to go further, you can put your chin on the floor. And very slowly walk yourself up. Slowly, because it's a deep opener. Feel those little prickling sensations in your arm in this posture. Tuck in your 10 toes and slowly push yourself up into a downward facing dog. And you walk it out, stretch it out, keeping the knees really bent in the beginning and at the same time pushing the mat away from you with your hands and pushing the bottom up to the ceiling. Drop your head. And one by one, you can put one heel to the floor and then the other one. Stretching out the back of your legs. And next inhale, we come forward to a plank. Exhale, come all the way down. Release the toes. Inhale, come up to a cobra. Exhale, down. Tuck in your 10 toes. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here, take a few breaths. And slowly walk your hands to your feet. And stay in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Stay here, you can catch your opposite elbows if you wish. It gives you more pull towards the floor. You can hang yourself here, swinging yourself from right to left, releasing the toes if there's tension over there, and trying to push in the outer ledges of your feet. Drop your head, say yes with your head just to make sure it's released. And over here we do inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Release the hands. And slowly on the next inhale, we push on the feet. And slowly, slowly release. And come up vertebra by vertebra to a standing posture. Take your time to not have your head spin. Release the shoulders backwards a few times. And we get ready to begin the Kriya now that we've stretched a bit and that we've opened up all our different nadis. So you keep your feet to the floor, grounded, like hip width. And we're going to do a standing cat-cow. So hands just above the knees. Try to keep the knees straight, but if not, you can put a slight bend into it. It's fine, it helps you ground. And on the inhale, we curve the back, look up. Exhale, round, and push the shoulder blades to the ceiling. Okay, we begin. Again, the movement doesn't have to be very big, but you must feel that it's here in the lower back. Continue with your own rhythm. As I always say also in class, it's okay if you slow down, and then when you feel better, you can speed up a bit if you want to, but try to maintain the posture. Okay, do what it takes to maintain it, even if that means slowing down a lot. Inhale here, and exhale, release. And that already grounded you a lot, stimulated again the second chakra, your emotions. We're going to continue in that field. Open your legs a bit more if you want than hip width, hands on your waist, and we begin these big circles with the abdomen, going quite rhythmic, with quite a lot of rhythm in you, in the movement, and keeping your legs straight. Since it's early in the beginning, just explore, like where does it pull, click, hurt, and slowly, as we have done the warm-up, when you feel comfortable, maybe you can increase the rhythm and maybe make the movement slightly bigger. Always staying anchored with the feet like a tree. The tree stays rooted, even though the upper parts and the branches can move around. Trying to keep your eyes closed. Especially now you really all know the Kriya, those of you who've been following the practice. And hopefully you're doing it in your own way also, you know. Continue like this. Relax your face. Don't stay too concentrated. Just stay with your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, release. And come sitting down in Sukhasana. And over here, we're going to hold the steering wheel. So elbows out to the sides. Hold the wheel in your imaginary wheel in both hands. And we're going to inhale strongly and twist to the left. Exhale strongly and twist to the right. And the movement is quite rhythmic again. Close your eyes and we begin. Breath is always through the nose, unless I indicate otherwise. Twisting should always feel good, give you a lot of pleasure in the back. It releases endorphins. keeping the eyes closed, and focus your gaze on the third eye. And also careful to keep your back vertical with the twists. Don't bring it too forward. Make sure it's flat at the back. And use these elbows and arm movement to swing you. Let your head stay on the axis of your spine, and so it moves with it. This way the movement is even more ample. Inhale to the center. Exhale, release. Open your palms. Don't move. And take a moment to just focus on your whole spine. From the tailbone all the way up to the neck. And try to visualize like light or sparks flowing from the center of the spine outwards to the right and to the left. Take long, deep breaths over here. Feel what you're doing. We never do this in the day, or we rarely have time or take time to do it. So just stop and feel what's going on. Slowly get ready for the next posture. Just remain seated. Bring your arms up in V shape. Hands, palms facing the front. Shoulders relaxed, but arms stretched out. And with long, deep breathing, we just close and open our hands. So the breath is not necessarily coordinated with the hand movement. Breath is long and deep. The difficulty here can be keeping your arms straight. If you do get tired, you can bend at the elbows. Continue the movement though with the hands. And when you feel better, you can bring them back up. Same thing, when you feel the tension go all the way to your hands, which happens. You can slow down the movement if you want. I'm trying to find ways here so you can sustain. And if all that still is too much, you can really slow the movement. So, like so, but keep the breath long and deep. Maintain the breath, and then when that's better, you can go back. Continue. A few more moments over here. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Same thing. Keep your palms open just to feel, to receive. And over here, we're going to make fists with our hands. Tuck in the thumb, roll your fingers around the thumb. And over here, we're going to breathe through the mouth, O-shaped mouth. At the inhale, try to always expand the belly. Exhale, bring it in. And on the inhale, we flex our elbows to the sides. The fists are in at the shoulder level. Exhale, we stretch them out to the sides, keeping the arms straight. Very powerful movement, okay? So close your eyes and we begin. Continue. Maybe your mouth will get dry like mine does. You can swallow a few times. Continue like this. Remember, you can slow down if it becomes too much. Just one last minute when the last moments over here. We do what we can as usual. Inhale, flex. Exhale here, release. Just take a few moments to go back to the long, deep breathing through the nose, to calm down, to be centered. Maybe roll your shoulders a bit if they became tense during the practice. And we're going to move on to the next posture. So going back to the fists, tuck in the thumbs, fold the fingers around them. And over here, we're going to stretch out our arms to the front, but without pulling ourselves. We keep the back straight and the arms remain in the socket of the shoulders, like so. And we're going to do outward circles with our wrists, not with the whole arm. It's really the wrists, like when you want to crack the wrists. It's not very nice, but this is it. And the breath is long and deep. Keeping your eyes closed. And again, if you get tired with the arms, you can bend them a bit, but we're not going to stay here too long, so it should be okay. But if you did, when you feel better, stretch them out again. And we continue with this wrist rotation. Just being in the movement. This is one of the beauties of Kundalini. You're being in the moment and systematically trying to, yes, okay, acknowledge your thoughts, okay, and then coming back into this posture. That's why they last, to give you this opportunity to focus on meditation at all times. Keep your eyes closed. Focus on the third eye. And maintaining the breath long and deep. Few more moments over here. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Loosen up a little bit. Now we're going to go to the peak part of the Kriya, which is to move, shake this energy throughout the whole body, throughout your system. So we come standing. And over here we're going to do a dynamic crow, so Kundalini crow exercise. So we're going to make the same fists as we did before. Elbows out like we did in the beginning when we were in the car with the steering wheel. And we're going to inhale only through the nose here. Exhale, we bend our knees and come as low as possible. So hopefully till the thighs are more or less parallel to the ground. Tucking the tailbone down and keeping the back as vertical as possible. Inhale back up. Exhale down. We begin. Continue. Obviously, if you've got knee problems, you don't have to bend completely 90 degrees. Obviously, we always do what we can. And careful when you are bent down to keep the tailbone tucked in, as I said, not sticking out like this. Continue at your own speed. Continue a few more moments over here. We're doing the best we can. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Shake out your legs if you have to, if you feel like it. And we come sitting down in Sukhasana again. For the last stretch of this Kriya, hands on your knees. Close your eyes. And over here we're going to do Shitali Pranayam, which is a cooling breath. So the inhale is through the O-shaped mouth. Those of you who can do it, make a tunnel shape with your tongue, like this. Some of us can't do it, so if those of you who can't, just keep the O-shaped mouth. And we inhale through the mouth, expanding the belly. Without bringing the shoulders up, it's really the belly that opens. Exhale through the nose, sucking the belly in. Okay, try to go to the end of the inhale and the end of the exhale. Close your eyes and we begin. cooling down, beginning to integrate all the movements we've done, all the energy that's been released in different parts of the body. We're just accepting what's happening, cooling the system down, anchoring here. Keeping your eyes closed, noticing your thoughts, and as soon as you've noticed a thought, you've acknowledged it, you go back to what's going on with your breath, the air that's going in and out, and the effect it has on your body. At the end of your next exhale through the nose, we close our mouth and we get ready for the next posture, which is a dance of the upper body or shaking of the upper body. So it's a complete free movement here. We bring our arms up more or less, keeping a bend in the elbows. And over here, we can either begin shaking it out, shaking out our arms and hands, moving in all directions with the torso, or you can just dance around with the upper body, weaving around your arms, or you can do a mixture of both. Important thing over here is to keep the bum anchored down. So it's just the upper part of the body that moves. Breath is long and deep. And try to maintain the movement. Again, you know what to do to maintain. It's getting much for the shoulders. Bring the arms a bit lower, but don't stop the shaking and the movement. Shake it any way you want. It's a free movement, so just be creative. And more than creative, just follow what your body feels like doing. Maybe you feel like stretching in a certain way. Choose your rhythm also. Maybe you still want to shake out the night and your sleep that's still in your body. Keep a smile on your face. It's not very serious what's going on over here. We just shake it out. Inhale up, stretch. Exhale, bring your arms down. Stay here for a moment without any movement. Maybe you can feel what's been going on in your magnetic field around you with this free movement of the arms. If you take a moment, you can feel these little vibrations. And slowly come into Vajrasana, which is sitting on your heels, like so. And we're going to come into this bowing movement. Hands, I like to put them on the floor because it keeps me anchored. So with the bottom to the floor, well, on your heels, but pushing towards the ground. And your hands really anchored. But if you want, you can keep your hands on your thighs also. So it's inhale here, the back is straight. Exhale, we bring our forehead to the ground. Inhale back up. If your forehead doesn't touch the ground, take a block. It's important for it to touch something solid and hard. So either the ground or a block or a cushion. And the bum tries to stay low. Okay? We begin. Keep the back straight, and maybe internally you can chant a mantra, which is really helpful and nice when you do this movement. Wahe when you come up, Guru when you go down, or Sat Nam, Sat when you come up, Nam when you go down. Keeps you anchored. Continue, find your own rhythm over here. It's something very intimate. It's like your internal prayer to yourself. And at the same time, it continues the movement, the circulation of the energy inside. Also bringing your forehead, which is your frontal cortex, your brain, your mind, to the floor, humbling yourself. Bringing your ego a bit lower, a bit calming it down. Next inhale, come up. Exhale here. And come sitting comfortably in Sukhasana. And over here, we're going to interlace our fingers in a Venus lock, like so. And bring the hands behind the head. Again, opening the elbows to the side. So try not to keep them in. Open them. Relax the shoulders. Don't keep it up. Relax the shoulders. And over here, we inhale through the nose. And on the exhale, we just make a humming sound. And go to the end of your inhale, the end of your exhale again. Okay? Close your eyes. And we begin. Mm-hmm. Continue like so, focus on the third eye. And of course, you don't follow my rhythm, it's really your own breath which guides you. Continue a few more moments. And at the end of your next exhale, of your next humming, you can release your hands and slowly make your way into Shavasana. Come lying on your back in a comfortable way. Cover yourself if you've got a cover nearby or a shawl. Release the legs, open the palms to the ceiling. Let your head fall to one side. And I always like to begin with a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And just stay here. Just relax till you hear my voice again. Slowly start deepening your breath without making too much movement as yet. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And you can start moving your wrists and your heels, your ankles. And at your own rhythm, you can begin stretching the body, waking it up after this short relaxation. Bending your knees and bringing your knees to your chest, hugging them. Rolling a bit on the sacrum, the place where all our fears and emotions get stuck sometimes. And when you're ready, we start rubbing the soles of our feet together and the palms of our hands together. Rub, 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 rub. And we put the feet to the floor, hands to the face. You can give yourself a little gentle massage. And bring your knees back to your chest, hug them, and start rolling up and down the spine till you come up, sitting. Sit comfortably and get ready for a few moments for the morning call. Our mantras. Over here, we'll just do one, as you know, but you're free to continue with the other 6 mantras that follow. Close your eyes, take your time to get seated, and we begin. Ek Sat Nam Siri Wa He Guru Ek Sat Nam Siri Wa Hey Guru. Ek Satnam Siri Wa He Guru Ek Satnam Siri Wa He Guru Ek Satnam Siri Wa He Guru. Take a deep inhale. Hands in prayer. Exhale here. Satnam, thank you. Thank you for following this practice. And I wish you a beautiful day. It's very sunny and nice and springtime here in Geneva. So I hope you have a beautiful day and good luck with the last 2 days of practice. And I hope to see you soon. Bye. Thank you. Bye.